Definitely something you don't see every day. So I assume this car got washed away somehow. And this is Frew Park. So this used to be the Brisbane Tennis Centre. They moved that. Actually, where it is now would have gone underwater too. So this is now just a big park with kids' playgrounds and still underwater. I guess part of the problem now is cleaning up all this mud and dirt and grime. That's where it gets hard because the water will recede. But you could have swum across here a couple of days ago. So this is us without any electricity. So we've emptied the fridge and freezer and left it open because everything was getting smelly. So we've chucked most of the stuff out. And this is actually one of our night running lights, which actually is quite powerful. That's not even on high beam. And how do we cook? Well, we got our little camp cooker here. Works a gem. You just put these in it. So without electricity, we're going pretty good. For power, we've got power in our van, and our little mini camper van. And I just keep going out there and recharging these things. This one's a bit bigger, so we can charge our phones and iPads and the GoPro I'm filming on from there. That's pretty simple. With the computer, we just sit out in there. We've got an inverter in the van, so we can just sit in the van with the fan on and charge the laptop. So that's how we're doing it. So we just went for a run, and then we have to wash our stuff in the shower, a cold shower by the way, because there's no hot water. So it's a very short shower, and then we wash all our running gear in the shower. So obviously we can't wash clothes right now. We could go to the laundromat. So this is where the water drains at the bottom of the driveway. You can see it comes down a steep hill. There's an electric pump there that pumps it back up to the road. But of course we don't have electricity, so we actually got in a motorised pump because all the garage here was under, but it's only in the bottom part of the driveway now. Everything's still very wet. Everyone's got their garage doors open. You probably can't really see in here, but we'll just let it dry out. So the rain stopped at about midnight on Sunday night, and it's now Wednesday morning. So a lot of the flood waters have gone. So let's go for a bit of a spin. It's time to go for a ride anyway, and let's check out the devastation, the aftermath. There's our local cafe. Everything in there is ruined, I'm sure. This entire street was under, so there's Milton School. They just finished this building, extension to Milton State School. Up top obviously was fine. Flooded down here. Got to be really careful on this muddy mush. Really slippery. And here's the park that you see in so many videos. So it's pretty well come out of water now. Sorry, it's pretty well drained away. And we just got these roads in this mess. That's the 5 ways up there. We'll check that out on the way home. All these houses here obviously went under. So this is still underwater obviously. And these houses, of course. Check out under their house. Only 11 years and they got to face this again. So this is just low lying here. The water's got nowhere to go. Storm waters can't drain it out at the moment. Let the big clean-up begin. Look at the skies now. Problem is it's getting really hot and without electricity. It's the evenings when you're trying to sleep without a fan, it gets pretty tough. So again, I came here in my last video. Here's the other side of that street I was just on. There's a car there that went under. But Milton Road's closed. Some people always try to drive through, of course. So Milton Park just there, still underwater. There's a drain that runs under here. I'll show you that. Actually runs down here and comes out on this side. So the water just backs up. But it's also all the potholes and the roads have been destroyed. So that's the drain there. Pretty insane. So my last video, if you haven't seen that, check it out. We'll put a link. I ran through here in the middle of the actual floods and the storms and everything else. And this was fully underwater. I couldn't get through here and I still can't get the whole way through by looking at it. These cars, I don't know what they do. That's an Uber driver there. Not sure what he was trying to do. So again, living in Milton Paddington area with all these valleys. Oh my god, look at that car over there. It's up on the fence. I assume the water lifted it to there. Crazy. So this is all low lying. It's a train line up there. This might be a couple of days yet. I've actually got Milton Road to myself. Pretty rare I get this road to myself. As I said in my last video, it's a pretty major thoroughfare through here. That's the Auchenflower train station. And back into another valley. Looks like that industrial bin even washed down from somewhere. A couple of cars up the end there, that's still fully underwater. Croquet club on that corner. There's actually a blow-up swimming pool there. Alright, back on Coronation Drive. This is shut now, this went under. You can see the bike path down there. So the river's just starting to go under again. Still can't ride on it, but we'll go up and have a look at that ferry terminal that I looked at in the last vid. You can see it all there. And see, this is where the fun starts. This is the cleanup. So look at all this mud. And all this has to get picked up manually, I assume. They'll get machines in here. Have a look at it. So this, again, this is Coronation Drive. Both sides. Check it out. I can only get through here because I'm on my mountain bike. There's big knobbly tyres. So here's the Regatta Hotel. So it looked like it was about to go under when I was here about 3 days ago. Let's go see if it did. Oh, this is opened up again. So you may all remember this section. The pub may have stayed out of water, which would be good. Yeah, probably did. They probably got lucky. The bottle shop went under, but anyway, all these units, their car park underneath, went underwater. There's chaos on the roads, all the cars are getting turned around, people trying to get places. Maybe work, I don't know if any work spaces would be operating yet. So they get down there and cops are turning them around. So here's this Toowong ferry terminal. Oh, look at that pontoon there. So it's kind of half submerged. The water's still running so fast, so it must be going back to low tide. How cool is this? Riding in the middle lane in Coronation Drive, what would normally be peak hour. You got to try to find the positives. Oh, there's a car coming. Not sure where they think they're going. So that building there used to be a restaurant many years ago. It's been deserted for years, but it used to sit down there on those pylons. So the water's actually lifted it up and off, crashed into the bike path. Look at all this wood. Wow. Oh, there goes another pontoon floating down river. Thought they'd all be gone by now. So this is the Park Road ferry terminal. I said in my last video, I wonder where all those pontoons end up. Well, there's your answer. God, it's going to take them so long to repair all this. And that's actually the bike path there. You see that silvered thing down there? That's a bin. I was going to try to jump on the bike path here, but that's not going to happen. So that bridge just there is the go-between. I'm going to go cross that and go have a look at South Bank. Someone's dinghy there. Nah, gotta go on the road, mate. But you can go this side. If you stay on the road, you'll be right. It's closed, but they're letting bikes through. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you'll be right. Alright, so this is normally the bike path. Well, it still is the bike path. Just needs a bit of work. Alright, I'm over on the south side of the river now. I'm not going to be able to go very far. So there's actually another path down there on the edge of the river. And up this end there's a walkway. I reckon that's from one of the ferry terminals. Got washed up over here. So I'm not thinking I'm going to get through here today. So it could take days for this water to go down. So that's Goma there, Gallery of Modern Art. And here's the newly fixed bike path. Only been open about 6 months. And obviously there's the city. So this is going to be the problem, is this slush. Have a look at it. Oh, it's so slippery. You know, that's just everywhere. So South Bank's not actually looking too bad. I'm not sure how high it came up. I can tell you that grass area down there is usually probably 20 metres lower than that. So the river's still very high. Seagulls don't seem to mind. So it doesn't look like it actually flooded up to this level, which is good. So this is Kangaroo Points. Obviously the water came up this high. You can get through. I might go up here on this road. Now, I'm not sure if the GoPro picks it up, but that river's moving so quickly. Yeah, I don't need to ride through here. I'm pretty certain this is underwater. I'll have to find another way around. Here's Brisbane City Botanical Gardens. There's actually a path down there, underwater of course. Doesn't look like it came up this high at least. And those pylons that those yachts are tied up to, you know, some of them are only just sticking out of the water. Shows you how high the water is right now. And that's where this path ends. There's a crane down there, if you can see it. There's a tugboat just coming in front of it. That's the runaway crane that was up around South Bank and broke its mooring and drifted down to here, but they thankfully stopped it, because that wouldn't have, I'm surprised it actually made it under any of the bridges. And they're putting a new pedestrian bridge in here. Just started building that, but this crane seemed to stay in place. Check out this traffic chaos. I'm going back through the city because the bike paths are all flooded. Have a look at it. That's ridiculous. Everyone's trying to get around the floods, of course. Wow, just check out this traffic. It's going to be like this for days. As far as the eye can see. Good thing about being on a push bike. Looks like Macca's went under. It's their drive-through. Probably take a kayak at some point. We're coming into a pretty iconic spot here. The Forex Brewery's just up here, but there's the Forex Brewery entry actually, but this is still underwater. Alarms going off everywhere. It's Lang Park, Suncorp Stadium over there. Apparently that was all under. Have to go around here. Looks like that van there was underwater. Actually, check this out. This is so slippery here. So it looks like the water came up to here. So look at that, gives you some idea of how high it was. Incredible amount of rain. It's the corner of Baruna Road and Milton Road and Park Road. So there's the underpass. Not today. Look at it, it's just dead quiet. Check this out, big skip bin. All perishables, all from this IGA here. Just chucked out. Coming back into this famous intersection. Epic Cycles on the corner. Everyone's beginning the clean-up. Crazy, crazy, crazy. No one wants to give way, everyone's just in a hurry. So there's this car. Go have a look at that. That's the car that I showed in my last video that looked like at some point it tried to get through the lights. That white car with the boot up. So that's been here for, oh, that's right at the start of the floods. You can see where the water, the dirt went up to. Check it out. And there's good old Epic Cycles again. We don't need to go look at them again. Milton State School coming in from the other side. All these houses just got shattered. Oh, if only you could smell it. Actually, you don't want to smell it. Let's go have a look at this. This is this house here. I was watching this house. This is right near where we live. I was watching this progressively go more under. Have a look at everything that's just going to be chucked, all the dirt in the middle of the road. Oh wow. So the water came up, you can see where the dirt was up to the road here. Go back the other way and have another look at that. These people all underwater. Oh God, it smells disgusting. Yeah. So all that water's gone now. Even last night this was still underwater. And the clean-up begins. Back through Rosalie Village now. The restaurants. This has actually cleared up really well. All the restaurant owners in cleaning up. And turning into our street again. So there's the aftermath.